Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to UndercoverETuk, and this is the first live broadcast from Wiltshire, England, of me analysing my own footage. So, time to try and put myself to the test, and yes, try and debunk my own evidence. I'm going to try and do it and analyse it in the best way, the only way I know how, the same way I do everyone else's. So, yeah, let's go over quite a few other live stream because they're the ones I can't fake, right? That's all the stuff that we need to be looking at is the live stuff, the stuff that I can't put CGI or AI or any other eye into. How we doing, guys? Who we got coming in? CS and what are we doing? UAP watchers. Go. First people into the chat. I've just gone live, so hello, good evening. Hope everyone's doing well. I haven't best prepared. I've only got a quarter of a coffee and strawberry milkshake. That'll be all right. Hope everyone's had a good week so far. On Thursday, yeah, 9 p.m. just coming up. We started really early, guys, so I just thought, you know what, I haven't really done this. Let's just see how it goes. Yeah, I've got a choice of God knows how many options here. Look, all these live streams, hours and hours worth. Hours for you guys to ponder. The ones like this that are like 4 hours long plus. Look, nearly 4 hours long, 7 hours long. I haven't gone through that footage. No, there's not a human on earth that's got enough time. But collectively, we might find some things. And if we do find anything, ask you guys, leave in the comments that timestamp and found something. And let us know whether it's big, small, a must see. And when I say a must see, it's like this is a must see. Something that big or a saucer, anything like that is a must see. So yeah, there's loads to go through. Live stream roulette, exactly, man, exactly. There's UAP captures in every single one of them. Obviously, the ones we're going to go over today, I think we should go over the very first one, all the way down here. And then we should go over the last two, maybe the saucer one. Do that. Good evening, Trevor Jones. How are you doing? See ya. Welcome to the channel. And for those that are new to the channel, this is UndercoverETuk. This is the channel that analyses the public's evidence. So rather than what you're shown by all the other channels, which is pretty much military, stuff that they can only show, right, as the only stuff they can deem credible enough to actually take in. Don't look at the public's evidence. If I go the other way, I look at the public's evidence, take it seriously, analyse everything that I think is credible. I publish it. That's what we. We all capture in pretty much the same object, I would say, across the board. You guys will agree with that. There's not really too many different objects. I mean, we are capturing different objects, but at least we're seeing them in different parts of the world too, right? Majority of the time, hockey pucks, the orbs, sources. I'd like to say we're going to get more sources. What are we saying? How are we doing, Ross? Good to see you. Yeah, so that's what it's all about, really, guys. And check out my previous videos. We've got, I don't know how many different examples. A lot of the people that are now flying into the chat, these people have sent footage in, seen it themselves. It's really quite hard to discuss as well and throw out there. The amount of content creators, I would say, want to talk about it but can't because they're too afraid of what the audience are going to think. They'll bypass that one. I mean, that's understandable to a degree, but it is real. You can't ignore the real stuff. So it's not blatant. It's not blatant. Quite subtle. So which one should we go to first? So let's go to the beginning here. 3 weeks ago, This was on the old Samsung J6. I'm going to go to the start as well, mind you. I've got it all written down here. Got it. I'm scribbling here because I've got so much to write. 2 weeks ago. Okay, so 55 seconds. So 55 seconds into this stream, this is when I stop wiggling the camera around. I actually get a bearing live stream. There you go. Focus is on. I'm ready to go. All happening. Yeah, Latchkey. Boss has just said that he's been watching some of Latchkey Hustle, and he has some good videos. He does indeed. He does indeed, my man. We should all be watching John at Latchkey for sure. Right, so I think I pick up the 1 minute 56. So it took me 1 minute, 1 second. I think something zips through before as well, but it's not very clear. So yeah, literally just skip to 56. Here we go. Boom. So I just started my live stream. I had filmed stuff in the past, but just filmed and didn't do it live. This was the first hockey puck that I witnessed. Like, right, they're out there, and we'll just go back 5 seconds and watch it again. Okay, fast, isn't it? Now, frame by frame, see here, it's just this is what we see everywhere else, right? And obviously, it hit me just like it hits all of you guys when you film this for the first time yourself. What the hell is this real? Yeah, look, I mean, it's a puck, isn't it, with a nice bit of plasma. I'm going to take that one, but it's exactly what we're seeing everywhere else. So I'm with you guys. Okay, it's the same thing. You get to see me doing all the editing now. That's okay. You get to see the process, don't you? It's not like I'm hiding anything. Right, so frame. Me going backwards. And you never know what we're going to get inside. This is the thing, like the amount of times I've taken snippets like this, I don't know what's going to get until we get. This is where it gets quite exciting, actually. Does anyone not agree in the chat that this is our standard hockey puck UAP time? Obviously, for anyone that's new to this, you may have some questions. Please stick them in the live chat. I'll answer. If not, the audience pick it up. We'll pick up the questions they can't answer. It's quite obvious to me. Is like it doesn't look like much. Do you know what? I'm not going to take it all the way through. Although you never know. But I've got so much to do tonight. Take them all. So we've got 3 snippets from the first hockey puck that comes in. The speed matches, guys. It's really quick. And guys, just in fact, while you're all here, I just want to show you, because everyone's still going to be like, well, that could be close to the. Look, the cameras. Look, I just want to show you the very first shot. This is literally where I'm situated now. This part of the window here, where it's all this bracket screwed in, not that close to the lens. It's just that the lens has caught it, and it is near, but it's not right up against the lens. Okay, so where I'm filming are these trees back here, tree line. Just I wiggle around a little bit to try and get the focus on. I'm trying to do that, and then once I kind of get the camera in place, I zoom in to kind of imagine how far away that is. It's a tree line in the distance. Now, Google Map, if I put my location on and I pin it, there's 200 yards away. It looked like it to me when I was trying to guesstimate. I was saying 300 to 400, but 260 would be, being nice, I would say. But if it's 260, 60, so it's quite far away. Anyway, 156, we had that first hockey puck, and there were a few others that zoomed past, but not as clear. There's another one at 3 minutes 30 seconds. I'm just going to go to that and show you. Let's open up the screen now and just go through this properly now. I know. Anyone see that? I've got it written down there, but seriously, like sometimes these things are hard to spot. Let's go to 20 minutes and 48. How quick that is! You'd think that's just a fly, wouldn't you? But then moving that fast, right? I mean, when you and I was explaining this to a chap that came around earlier who was showing me some really good footage. To be fair, I'm going to go through. When you see something with your eyes, if it's going like 100 miles an hour, even 200 miles an hour, like the fastest bird, right? If you're seeing that at close proximity, it will look just as fast as something going 500 miles, or even 1,000 miles an hour. I don't know what size it is. So really hard to determine with our eyes. We have to slow it down to make that decision going faster than it should be. This thing is no different to anything else that we look at it, plasma and all. Anyone says, look, their wings, Rob, would be the shoddiest piece of evidence by in a background that's actually in good focus, I would say. See the buildings and everything got pretty good detail on it. Trees, so I can't understand, but even this, look, it looks like there's two black dots within wings here, and in the next frame it's like nothing, and then back again. It just doesn't make sense. And speed is just phenomenal. Look how like far it's gone in one frame. Taken a massive leap there. So anyway, that was the first live feed, and there was just a lot of that sort of thing going on. The hockey pucks we were getting were really good close-ups. They all looked very similar to what we see everywhere else, to be honest with you. All the ones that tag the planes, the helicopters. Way big to be a bug. Yeah, I mean, if that thing got close to my lens, it would have been huge. Yeah, much bigger. We ain't from Cleveland. Well, I don't know where they're from. That's the thing. Maybe they are from Cleveland, underground. That anyway, that was the first live feed, and we're going to start with the hockey pucks. Okay, that's what it's all about. That's what I was filming for. I was obviously hoping for more, but when you start off doing this, you just want to capture a hockey puck, right? When you get the hockey pucks, you know they're around. You may as well start filming the rest of the sky around you. Something law of averages. There's loads of them. Loads of them. Anyway, coming away from that one, that was the first live feed kicked off. All right, yeah, I want to go to here. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go to this one here, guys. Now, there may be some of you folks may have joined me for this. Uh, in fact, I would imagine quite a few of you that are in the chat now with me, most part during these. And fair play to you. They're quite long. Everyone's got the time to watch them, but this is like phenomenal stuff. So about 5, 6 sightings I want to show you, but I guarantee we'll find more in between. So just you can see it's quite a long stream, but we're going to jump all the way to 8 minutes. Like I only just skimmed over, decided to find some stuff that I thought was worth going. We will go over some random stuff soon. One, six. Oh, there you go. Look, bam. I mean, again, you're not seeing it in too many frames. You're just seeing it in a flicker. That's all it is, guys. So I struggle to see. Again, trying to just debunk this myself. Can a fly? Would a fly look like that in front of my camera? I'm going to go over this frame by frame to see what the gap is like between each frame. That's the only real way of knowing. Okay, it looks like a saucer there. It looks. Yeah, I mean, look at that jump. Bearing in mind where my window is and where this bush is. Now, some would say, well, there's no telling how far away this object is from the bush. I mean, you can see it here, right here. So it looks like it's in front of the tree here. But nonetheless, it's not close to the lens. Still managing to travel that fast and jump that far per frame. Like we only see it in the tree, there, there. Left the screen. So picking that one off straight off the way. For me, that's just a brainer. There's so many in between, but I'm just going to go to some others. 120. So for me, this is like a flying saucer tagging a bird next. It's going to sound a bit crazy, but I feel like these things are now tagging everything that's conscious. Does that make sense to anyone? Does anyone feel like they could be doing that, tagging stuff that's conscious? Because like when I started the show, I used to say, "Oh, if you get your phone out, they're going to tag your phone." I used to like swear by that because that's what I thought they were doing. Like the moment you pull your phone out, all of a sudden you're getting captures. I think that's not the case. These things are going towards you and doing their recon on you, your own frequency. You're putting out your own body that you haven't really think about. That's what I think they're doing. What they're looking for, we don't really understand our own bodies yet. So let's see what. Right, 129.40. So 10 seconds time. Right, so again, reminding you how far away this tree line is. Going to go back in slow-mo. There's our object in question. I didn't pick up on this until I don't know whether I picked up on it on the live, but I didn't. 2 days ago. Oh yeah, I may have done it. I think I may have picked up this object in the previous live stream. I hadn't noticed it. Wait. You can see how quick that is. That thing just glimmer. Anyway, there it is. Go behind the tree line there. What's going on there? What's this here? Okay, so that's another object. Pretty much invisible. So bird comes through, assuming it's a fin bird, right? Looks like a bird. I'm happy to call that a bird, okay? I'm not happy to call this flipper a bird. Anyone else could agree with me on that? Or is it just me? Yes, thank you for smashing the like button. Thank you very much. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already, although I'm sure all you guys in the live chat have. Please, folks, if you haven't, join the live chat, ask questions. And, oh, Susu. Good evening, Susu. I've got a surprise for you. Watching. Hard keeping a secret, you know, but while you're here, no point. Let's share it. Right, okay. We've got this thing here is coming down. And I don't know what's going on here. I didn't even notice this until just now, but it's not alone, okay? So I thought Saucer was tagging this bird. That's what I just labelled this up as, but it seems there's more than one flipper here. Here we go, look. Object comes in. This thing is just on hot pursuit, like something out of Harry Potter, right? And all I thought was tagging the bird, to be honest with you. You know, that, and for anyone that's like, oh, that's just an out of focus bug, Rob. Keep watching. Keep watching. Look, I mean, this is like, and it's not, unless this thing's doing loops, right? There's more than one. There's a few. So, I know it's blurry. It's just what these things can do, right? But they can show themselves as well. We're going to get into it. Don't worry. So anyway, the issue is, as it gets warmer in the UK, we're going to get bugs, and they are going to come. Like, this is a bug right now. See that? And you can see how an out of focus bug can look like these at the same time. So we do really, like, as it warms up, we need this tree line here. We do need a kind of something to work against, okay? Because if we don't know the distance between, like, the tree ourselves, it becomes very hard to then determine how big the object may be, if it's moving that fast or if it's close to the lens moving fast. You can still determine that, but it just takes a bit of analysation, which people don't do. Look at it, they say, no, it's a bug. So first thing to do is to recognise the shape and the speed of these. Once you've got it down, once you've got your point of reference, you've got it down, then a case of, right, what does it look like? Then you just take those two things into account, and then for yourself, once you're at that stage, you yourself don't need that point of reference, okay? Because let's be honest, these things aren't going to fly around just at the points of reference you need them to. They're going to be flying around doing whatever the hell they want. A lot of the time, there'll be nothing to measure against, guys. So they're going to be up there with birds, bugs, and God knows what else. We've got to remember that, guys. Let's go on to 129. Gone past it. Guessing that we've 131. This just must be a whole event. Okay, I see why I said stop that one. This is so fast, and again, this one's probably the most debatable, right? Because, like, why is it something really close to just view of the lens? But look, it's virtually invisible, this thing. See this here? Like a small car or something. You know how we say these things are always shoe-shaped? And Looking at it here, is it in front or behind? You know? Either way, what the hell is it? Why is it virtually invisible and shooting through the sky that fast? Just don't make sense to me. Even if it was in line with the lens and it was on this side of the tree, like it's virtually invisible, guys. I don't know what that is. How are we doing, Deb? Nice to see you. A strange one, that. It's a strange one. Okay, 132.05, so it's coming up. All I've put next to it in big writing is look into this. There's a lot to go through, so I kept it brief when I was writing stuff down. 132.05. Right. Okay, I see why. Okay, I see why I said look. 205. Okay. So from here, I'm going to just go forward frame by frame, and we're just going to see what happens here. Is this just crazy flying movement? Have I just got it wrong, or is there something else? See. Right. So as far as I'm concerned, right, objects here. This is the first time we see it. See here? First time I see it, and then I go forward, and it comes forward naturally. Okay? Step forward a frame, it comes forward a frame, and it comes into focus a little bit. I get excited. Next frame disappears, and I'm like, okay, sometimes that happens. So I'm looking over here, waiting for it to pop up, and I go another 2 frames, and it pops up here. So I'm like, okay, all right, maybe it just did a hard stop and went upwards. Next frame, it disappears, goes along, disappears, and then splits into 2. So I'm like, all right, it's fine. I'm 1 coffee in at this point. Okay? Splits into 2, go forward, and then gets this one is still here. And there's an object here now. Okay? Looks like it started up here, so it's gone boom, boom. See that? This thing is shifted from right to left. So I'm now thinking, okay, is this something attached? Is this a bigger craft just showing 2 points of itself by mistake or whatever? Like, see what I mean? Like, it'd be moving across the sky and we're only seeing like two points of it. Anyway, I'm sat there thinking, like, what's happening? Then I'm like, okay, is at least there's either one big ass object in there or 2 objects, at least, right? You can see like this thing just pops out again. Look. So, and then look, this is what I don't understand. Okay, and look, if it was flies out of focus a bit closer to me than the tree, wouldn't be doing this next bit. What's this all about? Going backwards, no, okay, going forwards. Here we go. What's that all about, guys? Look, how can they do that? Okay, like flies can't do that. Whatever this triangle stuff is that's going on here, look, what is that? So, exactly, Susu, because flies are more random, right? You just see random, like, you'll see them randomly moving around, but you'll see their movement. And that's if you're lucky enough to even see them in focus. At this distance, you wouldn't even see a fly. Like, this tree line here is so far back, I showed you guys earlier. So, like, even if they were, like, flying in front of the lens, they would look like big out of focus things, right in front of the lens. Get that? They wouldn't dance around and disappear and reappear and disappear and reappear in different parts of the sky like that. It just doesn't make sense to me. Look, completely gone there, and boom, this thing comes into play again, and just like connects to the look. Like, I don't know. Anyway, some freaky stuff going on outside my window. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know. I mean, if there's a miniature war going up, I'm hearing the bangs and the boos and the. I don't know how they fight. Don't know what to think of it. What else have we got here? Okay, 1 minute 32:47. So we're not going far at all. We're going 30 seconds in. Right, we're going to watch it from here. Okay, so 6 seconds before the action starts, and you can see there's something already here. I don't know what this is. Yeah, that could be a fly, the way that was going. A bit erratic. Flies, that's what. Okay, perfect. Go back and watch that. So the movement here, the way that the movement is around here, that is fly movement. What happens up there is not. In my opinion, let's look back. We need to look at it. I mean, what the shit is that? Huh? You know, like when you do a stream for hours and hours, and you see birds and you see them go up in. Sometimes even the small ones zip past the lens of the camera really fast, and you get a nice clear shot of the thing. This isn't good. Like, for me, it just goes way too fast. I'm just going to play you it in real time. It just cannot be. Just have a look at the jumps with frames. I mean, first of all, let's just take a screenshot of her up a little. We're going to do this at the end. We'll do this at the end. Guys saying something else in the background. Yes, there is Ross. I was just thinking to myself, you know what? This thing's not alone, and you should always keep that in mind when you're looking at stuff. They're never alone, are they? Let me know in the comments. Even if you're a skeptic, let me know why you're a skeptic. Let me know what else this could be in your mind, given all the facts and everything you know. Look, you can see the son bitch inside there. Look at the hockey puck there in the middle. I've got a look, guys. Guys, I do not mean you harm. I swear to God, I do not mean you harm. I forget where I am. Forget where I am, guys. That's what it is. Like, and you know, when I say some bitch, I don't. I just like I say it with excitement, not with hate or anything. You know that. You know. You know. So look, the reality is, this thing's going too fast. I just managed to capture it bang on in the moment there. You say there's something else going past, I have to agree. In fact, I think it doubles back on it. Okay. See what you're saying, Ross? You're right, look. It goes, look at this thing. Two there. See that? You're on about it come. This one actually comes through before that big one up there. This is what I'm saying. So like, and I'm with you on that one, Ross. Like, these things are never alone, and this was high activity, right? So I'm sat there thinking, really hard to distinguish what are the bugs and like out of focus, what are the objects when you're guaranteed to get both in the shot if you film for long enough. This is the challenge that we're at. But obviously these objects are just moving with purpose and pace. They're going in straight lines. They are doing some pretty bad maneuvers when one is badass maneuvers, but ultimately they're moving way faster, right? So this is where we have to sort of decipher. Anyway, that for me is that for me is that's just unstoppable. Beforehand, this is what I'm talking about, and I was calling these things flies, wasn't I? Hard to know, isn't it? Hard to know when you actually got UFOs in the air doing all this stuff. Anyway, it looks like flies, right? And then boom, that comes through. You're like, hey, what was that? Look, we're going to move on from this live stream. This is just one. Look, it's 2 hours and 15 minutes long. We've only gone through about 5 pieces of this live stream. There is probably more source of stuff in it. So if you want to check it out, please do. It was done 2 days ago, 158 views, 27 likes at the moment. Check that one out. Otherwise, we're going to move on because I really want to get on to the one with the saucer. That's how I've labeled it up. It's here, the one with the saucer. This is where I'm like, this is a type of saucer, guy. This is like, I've got no shadow of a doubt. I don't know about you guys. I want your opinion. If I'm just pucking crazy, let me know in the comments. Okay, the one with the saucer. Before we get into the sauciness of it all, let's just get into the puck, just one puck, just to fill this in. Okay, let's just, because the pucks really do confirm we're looking at the real deal, right? When you see a puck, you're like, for those that completely research this out, the hockey pucks are the way forward. If you see an incredible piece of footage, okay, there's a hockey puck involved, bet your ass it's probably real, because these things just haven't been thought through. Right, 15 minutes on the dot, coming up. 7, 6, 5, here we go. You might see some other stuff as well, guys. Just working on this one. Boom, it's just a flicker. Let's just a flicker. We're going to go back. Look at that. Look at that for a hockey puck, guys. You would never have thought, it just moves so fast that real time. Flicker. Going back over, look, it's here, then it's here. Jump it, take. Booyakasha. You know what I mean? Yes, man. And anyone's like, is that a wing? No, not a wing. We all know what that is in the live chat, guys. We all know what this is, and it's normally shown as bright white. But you know, when they want to mimic, they pull off the wing look. But I'll show you some good stuff in a little while regarding a real dragonfly. What that? You know, we're going to do it. We're going to chuck it into the pile. I just thought I'd start off this one with a nice hockey puck. You guys are sure. Speed, size, everything is accurate. It's there. It's what we're seeing all over the world, okay? All over the world. Even outside my window. Thanks, guys. So, anyway, start off with the puck. 1713. 1730 rather. 1730. Oh look, we've changed it. We've gone into the tree line here. This is an active day, okay? Even on this day, there weren't that many. Look, this is another UAP. Really weren't that many flies in the sky. There still aren't. It's cold out in the grey sky like this, and well, the sun's out on this particular day, but it was grey half the day, like. And on those days where it's a bit cold, we haven't got loads of fly activity. There's some, but there's not loads. So here we go. Boom. Straight at the top there. Go back. I mean, look. I know the writing's in the way there, but once you get away from the writing, that thing. That's kind of like, do it. Kind of like the picture I used, the thumbnail for the last video. Oh, by the way, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. Little bit of Freddie Mercury love there. Obviously, it's copyrighted, so didn't monetize it. I just did it for the love. I just thought it was a perfect song for a perfect subject. It just, for anyone who's watching this and they're holding the rights to that stuff and they're like, I'm going to sue this son of a, but I don't care. Anyway, just it's perfect, right? It goes. It just goes. So whatever. I ain't got nothing anyway. Take what you want. Right. 17:30. So that's the puck from there. Anyway, let's get into some saucer action, guys. Getting saucy. Let's get into some saucer action. This is where it's at. Freddie. Respect. Hopefully, man, that video gets passed around. I don't care. People need to see them things. People need to start recording. Okay, so guys, in 2 seconds you see a flying saucer doing its flying thing. Okay, bearing in mind where this shot is from my window, you see me. I had to zoom all the way in on this camera to get this. Okay, this is like the tree line 260 yards away. Check this out. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention he passes by. You've all seen it. Well, maybe not all of you, but some of you would have seen this thing. Look at him. And I know that at first glance you're like, it really isn't a fly. It's a really, really good impression of a fly. But in reality, that's our dragon UAP. Look at it. It's just perfect. You know? So anyway, I've done one of him already. I'm not going to do him again. Just got to show you. So that happens. And this is important, folks. We understand that this happens just before this happens. Bearing in mind, that's a bird. That's a bird. You know, and it is in the distance. It is out of focus. But you know what? You can tell it's moving like a bird. Like, it just hasn't got any speed to it. You know? But that saucer is a different story, guys. That saucer is gone in a blink of an eye. And it's done the distance, this tree to over this house and gone. So the question is, what does it look like? Well, it looks like it's coming in sideways for a start, which doesn't even that speed. You'd think it's going to blow over. It looks like a hexagon almost there, like just a giant white hexagon, right? Because this is where clear blue skies are going to pay off. Because at the moment we've got a white top with like a triangular shaped object here. This is where I'm, you know, Mr. X, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. Look, so folks, if you just joined, this is a bird that's moving at normal bird pace. It's further away than this object, I would say. It's out of focus completely. It was a bit of a hazy day, but this object here, look at the size of this thing. It just appears and just gone, like from start to finish, from the moment it's visible to the moment it's gone. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 frames. It's visible in 9 frames. Just 9 frames. This whole distance. It doesn't look like much, but this is a long distance. I've just zoomed in a lot. This is huge. Go on. 9 frames is about. Does anyone know how many, like, exactly how many frames there are. Is it just 10 frames in a second, or 20 frames in a second, or how many frames are there in a second? Got to be more, right? You're probably talking about. I guess it depends on the camera. Anyway, this is filmed on a phone with 60 frames per second. So if someone could work out, I don't know, I can only give you the distance from me to the tree. Okay, but for it to leave the camera on a zoom, a 10 times zoom, I think we can without using the probe. And you can see the unconventional movement of. Anyway, there will be people out there saying, look, there's no point of reference. It doesn't exactly come from the tree line. There's no way of really telling whether it's just something close to the lens. Could be a bird, totally out of focus like this one. The speed doesn't really match because it could be closer. Look, I can tell you now, folks, if you're thinking like that, you're wrong, because this thing, if it was a bird closer to the lens, would be a hell of a lot bigger. Hell of a lot bigger. At least the size of the chimney, like you would see it clear as day in this shot. Not looking like this if it's closer to the lens. This has come, in my opinion, from as far back as that tree. Anyway, the next clip proves it, and we are going to get into 3 minutes 34 seconds. Sorry, 3 minutes. Sorry, 3 hours 34 minutes. So what? Let's play from about 8 seconds, because I want to just see what happens, the lead up to the moment where it gets a little bit. So 6 seconds, guys. Okay. So there was something before. That's the same object. If anyone's in doubt, we'll just go back over it frame by frame. Quick. But look, white on the top, surrounded by black like a triangle. Yeah, it's the same thing. In fact, we're going to enhance some of these because really faint. And the problem with enhancing this, the AI tries to take away the faintness, just give you the, fine line. So this is, we'll see how it goes, but see how it moves in such a way, barely visible there. Look, it's gone behind the tree, guys. Tree line, like I say, it's 200 yards away from the camera. You can see how much I've had to zoom in. That's the point of reference everyone needs, right? It doesn't look like a hockey puck because it's not. It's not a hockey puck, it's a saucer. The way it just glides. So from this point, you can see it doesn't. You can't see it behind the tree. But there are other objects, and actually, I want to just go back 5 seconds. Something shoots out before this thing comes up. This is something again I didn't notice until now. So let's just have a look at that. See that thing? And you'd think it's just an out of focus bug. It does come from behind the tree line there because, well, I just can't see it until it leaves this point. See? Oh, I can just about see it behind the branch here. Anyone's see that movement there? Anyway, going forward, leaves. Go straight up into the sky really fast, just straight up. Then straight after, it also goes the other way, goes this way. Exactly. The whole thing's weird, right? I mean, you're gonna have to have a bit of a. You're gonna have to think outside the box a little bit. It is a little bit twilighty. Look at this thing moving. This thing is no bird. We've just seen it whiz across the screen, faster than the speed of light. Faster than the speed of light. Like, what can I say? Not faster than the speed of light, but you know what I mean. It was quick. It was quick either way. look, I just want to go back to that 3 minutes, 3 hours and 7 on the nose. You can go back to this live stream and have a look all you like, guys. And this, the beauty of doing it live is A, I'm not lumbered with a massive file to try and keep hold of. It's uploaded straight to YouTube. And B, there for as long as YouTube keep the channel up. Like, can't add CGI to this or AI. It is what it is. You know? Look, how can it jump from there to there, go sideways, and it be a bird? It don't make no sense to me. So yeah, like, this is, in my opinion, it's a flying saucer. And I know, Debbie, you found some bits in the live feed as well that you pointed out. So I'm going to just go back to 3 hours 32:01. Watch them back. Spikes, this is where I need you to put your spectacles on. Spectacles, you won't. They're glasses, but binoculars. We need to analyze some stuff. We need to do it. Because what I'm about to show you. Oh, before we do, one thing that I do want to show you, a little extra. I think, Debbie, did you find this one? You might have found this one. Sorry, Debs. You might have found this one. Saucer. One that I didn't pick up on, right? That. Look at this thing. What is that? Nice. Trying to get to grips with. I'm sure it's lovely, but I'm just trying to get to grips with what the damn thing is. Okay, so this thing shoots across like it's late for work. Okay. Let's grab some snippets. Sky snake. Could be a sky snake, buddy. Whatever that is. Go with it. What it looks like, right? It looks like a snake. Serpent. They tell me we got snakes, man. Not in the sky like this. Don't tell me. Ugh. Right. Anyway. Maybe a rod. I mean, look. Look. It's something. It's something. It ain't no bird, is it? You know? So look, I'm confident, having done hours and hours and hours of live streaming. This is no bug. This is no bird. No flying gnome. I don't know what this is. All I can tell you is that's all you're getting from it. It is fast. Just a flicker. Exactly, right? How long is that? Okay, well, there's the chimney. You all know roughly how big a chimney is, right? It's quite a block to make a chimney. Longer than that. Could be 10 meters. Could be. You know, take it like, so this tree line here is 260 yards, okay? Which means this house is about 230, 220, 200 front, maybe from here, maybe 240. 30, somewhere like that, right? But let's just say that this is not flying over this house and it's a bit closer to the lens than we think, but it can't be that close, right? Because looking at this, I mean, it would be huge. And when I say close to the lens, it can't be close to the lens because my lens is inside my room. Okay, this thing didn't fly into my window anywhere close to it, as far as I'm concerned. But let's say at a guess, this thing was at 160 yards away, 150 yards away. Looking this big, get closer to my camera, and this thing just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, like I don't know. I mean, you would say like this chimney pot here. Everyone's seen a chimney, this big flower pot. It's going to be 4 or 5 times the length of one of these. It's going to be up here. This makes that what? 6 foot tall? This thing? 6 foot tall? Maybe, I don't know. Just trying to measure it off something that's there, you know. Oh, look, this is some Harry Potter. This is some Harry Potter stuff going on. That's all I'm saying. That's just crazy, right? Some would go, well, come on, Rob. You know, look, there's dragons in the air. There's saucers in the air. Why is this not going to be something? This is my argument. Right now, trying to, you know, obviously trying to prove in something that's not been proven yet, supposedly. Whatever, we've all proven it, I think. But yeah, when you look at it like that and you start taking into consideration that you are actually capturing, you have to look at everything. That for me is flipping mad. Help me out. What do you think in the comments? Is that a saucer? Is that a flying snake? What's going on with that? Okay, we need to just keep going. Okay, so we had our flying snake. Okay, and I always say, confirmation, find the puck. What do we have here? 2 seconds after we just had our flying snake. Look at this hockey puck, guys. You know? Trying to see where it comes in and comes out. It's one frame. So anyway, the thing weren't alone. They're never alone, are they? There's always something that comes in before, comes in afterwards. No different, right? The hockey puck. And then that thing zips on over like straight afterwards as well. So the high activity live stream to be in moments. Look at what happened there. What happened there, guys? I just see really fast movement. I didn't really see what happened. So let's just go back a few frames. Look, you can stick it, the plasma coming off of it on the other side of the building here. So I think it's actually right here. This all happens really fast. So that's clearly a hockey puck up there. That dives down. Dives down. Meets this one. They do like their crisscross, right? This one continues to dive down behind the tree line here. Chimney stack is 3 feet wide. You're saying 15 foot tall. That snake thing's potentially foot. Oh, you could say between 10 and 15 foot, can comfortably. And here's the thing, guys. That object was closer to my camera than it was the chimney. that chimney would only look bigger if it was closer to the camera as well, you know. So taking that into account, we're still going to end up with a similar size, like between 10 and 15 foot comfortably. You think it's the same saucer? Yeah, it could well be. Could well be. Still got UAP. Thing is, there's a lot of different UAP darting around, you see, in this moment. So difficult, isn't it? Like, is it the same one or is it just different objects? Because this is clearly like something clearly going on. Anyway, we're going to skip to 3:37:26. See what we got here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. Consider a membership as well, so that we can all research together. I'd like to see more members joining in. I'd like to see more people recording the skies as well. Please watch my previous video if you want a little bit of inspiration. Can't wait to put something more of that sort of stuff together, folks. But I just want more evidence to come in. Look at this thing again. What am I dealing with here? That is to try and measure how long it takes for the craft to go past the measurable object, right? Well, yeah, exactly. I guess so. Give us a rough at least, you know, a close guesstimate, right? If it's going to be hard to get anything like this perfect and start placing stuff in a certain location measured, you know the exact maths on it. You know, I've just pinned these trees to my location on my phone, and it tells me where it tells me 2 yards. And I work pretty good in yards, being carp fishing, casting it. I can't cast this distance on the rod. I can get that's me giving it full whack. 5 foot. It's what it is. But what do you think of this, guys? I mean, what could this possibly be on? Right, so again, it's got this boomerang type shape to it. I'm assuming this is the saucer, but again, do we ever get camera anomalies come up like that look like this large as well? A large object, folks. Difficult, I know. It's difficult to accept, but there's something flying up there. We've proven that. Hockey pucks are there with it. Well, this is the thing, but then, like, looking at it, you'd think, well, surely if they're pointing towards the ground, because we're seeing them going down, Darren, behind the tree, you'd think going that fast, then we're thinking conventionally, like they have to hit the brakes and there's got to be a stop in this. But they might just be going right through the earth in form, you know, and then popping out and they can go hard again, whatever. I don't know. This is an advanced thing that we're trying to work out. It's crazy. Sounds like some Star Trek. This is what we're dealing with. Anyway, folks, obviously at any point you guys can check this out. It's the one with the saucer. That's what I've labelled it up as. Go back through the timestamp. In 4 hours and 3 minutes, we've captured the saucer in several clips. Haven't captured every single time so far. I mean, we have, but I haven't looked at it. Like, more stuff there. We're going to go back over one of the more recent ones now. In fact, the latest one. This one right here, 2 days ago. Continuation. Start off with this one. Was the one from 2 days ago. Up the stream and then 2 hours 4 minutes 40 seconds. Got this bypass goods. Now, this is some crazy stuff, and I did see this on the live stream, and I flipped out a little bit because I was like, well, what the hell was that? You know, wasn't really expecting it, but we was hanging on for as long as I could. You can see it's getting late into the afternoon, so the sun is starting to go real orange. 40, okay, 10 seconds time. Boom. Quick. Again, so this is the tree line here, but I've just pushed the camera to the left. So as we lose sight of the trees, we've got more buildings to the left. And this tree's actually further back. So, you know, you're talking now like 270, 280 yards. This house is still in probably the same sort of distance, a bit further away from the first house that was. But just going back over that. Quicker. The object. See here, from where the last point in we see it in the frames, you can see the jump it makes from the corner of this roof down to here. One frame. Flipping. The Robert Shipes point earlier on, if you didn't watch the last video, I suggest you watch it. It talks about barbells and how these things are potentially made up of two objects connected together. See here, one dark, and then this plume of white in the middle here. He reckons that might be where their propulsion source is situated here in the middle. I don't know. We honestly don't know. I honestly feel like sometimes they're single objects, sometimes they're doubles, or even triples or quadruples. They cover themselves up so well, and there's no real way of knowing whether they all got the same. They have the one singular propulsion system, or if it's even, I think it's just a type of energy, or I don't know. Who knows, guys? Is it consciousness itself, like going right over my head? We can look at it from a scientific perspective, but I feel like to understand this, we're really going to have to open our minds here. Some Narnia. Look at this here. I mean, and some would say, well, look, it's just like a cloud on top of that thing. Oh yeah, exactly, and that's the plasma we're seeing. It's incredibly fast moving. I'm going to take that snippet there and just going to do the enhancements. Don't worry, we'll get to it. But any questions? Let me know in the comments. Join the live comment. Make sure you join in, folks. If you don't be afraid to ask anything, we'll do our best to answer. I'll do my best to answer. Fire a comment out there. How we doing, Nathan? Good to see you, buddy. And Nathan, by the way, folks, for those that have just joined in, Nathan is the guy that brought over a drone and we flew it over this tree line and it just cut out power. We lost power to it. It just fell out of the sky. Got tagged by UAP left, right, and center, like you wouldn't believe. And I caught it all on the live stream. All on the live stream. It's all labeled. It's labeled up radar and drone. So check that one out. Yeah, you can see the drone. In fact, I should probably go over that, right? So if I can get round to it, see if we get time. It's really good stuff. In fact, Nathan, let me know in the chat, mate, when you're back round next. Is it tomorrow? Or just let me know, mate. Honestly, all good, man. This is what it's all about. I'm quite happy to get involved with you guys. You're a great bunch, and we're all on the same team here. Same thing. We need to be. Tell you what, it's gonna have some cracking bits of stuff to go through on the enhancements here. This is awesome. But yeah, look, you see the speed of that thing, guys. It's just without a shadow of a doubt. 2 minutes and 2 minutes later, we're gonna just get to it. 2:06:20. Here we go, folks. Boom. Just a flicker, but it's a big ass flicker. Check this out. Look at that. What? Where? Does they hide themselves well? Hear it all the time. Why is it I always get a fuzzy photo? Why is it they're all blurry? You know, they're all fake. They're all made up. This is on a live stream, guys. I'll just remind you, it's a live stream. I capture these things live. There's no way I can implement CGI, any kind of tool. Put this in, put crap, just the way a bird looks. It is what it is. And in this case, you don't see it from going from left to right. You just see it appear in the center of the frame once. That's how quick it's going. Doesn't matter whether you put a bug close to the lens, or a bug in front of the window, or a bug further out, or anything. You're never going to get this. Never, 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 unless it's UFO. This is, yeah, for me, golden. Just golden. Going a bit. We're going to lose a lot of this haze to the enhancement. That's all right. It's what it is. Right, with that in mind, should we go over to who's here? We'll just quickly look at it as quickly as I can anyway. While Sue's in, I'm going to go over her video as well, because you've got a nice little video to go. You guys. Drone and radar detector 8 days ago. Guys, just to start us off there. UAP. It's just randomly stopped here. UAP darts across, and this is our drone here. I haven't done any I don't know, like, I haven't done any times as to when is the best time to view this, so I'm just going to do it on the fly. Use the pun. But this is the drone here, and everything that zips past this drone at this point, the UAP. Look, it's like he set off a hornet's nest, guys. Go back 10 seconds. I've gone into big screen. Check this out. Cool, man. Just let me know. Next week is absolutely fine. Just that was a good one as well. Look at that. We just had a flicker in the middle of the screen there. 2 frames. 3 gone. 3 frames and gone. That's what was tagging your drone up there, buddy. And man, damn quick. You know? All these flickers. And here comes your drone again. But I don't know what we did, mate. We set something off, but they just started getting wild. Really good one. Like, we don't have to use the drone. Like, we've had it going wild before, but just funny in the moment. They went wild, tagged him to shit, and before you know it, his drone actually just lost power and just dipped out of there. Whoa. They're ridiculously fast, right? Drone's back. Whoa, look at this. No. Hey, but we're not baiting you in, I promise. It just happened this way. I mean, look, mate, we got footage now to go over, right? No point rushing it. It takes time to analyze all this stuff. But having said that, you guys can help me out. You guys can do it for me. Same time, we've got so many videos there. If I was left to it, I'll probably have to stop filming and just start analysing now because I've got hours and hours and hours worth. We can capture some stuff here that we just may not have, you know, something in the middle of there giving off plasma type radiation in the moment. So we've got to look at it. Could be the gold. Could be the gold, Nathan. Beautiful hockey puck. Okay. Yeah, that's what it's all about, Deb. What it's all about. Drone. And you know what? If that drone flew at 2,000 miles an hour past the camera there, I'd be looking at that as well. You know what? It's not. Being a drone. Hockey pucks, they're not going as fast as they really checking you out, man. You'd be like Mulder in the basement for days on end. Yeah, you're right, Susie. You're absolutely right. Someone messaged Susan Mather as well. Where's Susan? Susan up in here. Where's this drone gone now? And is that, did we lose it? Oh, look at all these UAP. Did we lose it, or is it? I can't remember if it was the point where it's already gone down. Oh no, here it is. It's back in the room. So yeah, it's gone again. I think I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm not actually capturing it all the time, but I am capturing these UAP that go past. Stop that right there. Quick little son of a gun. One here, it kind of looks like it's tumbled through the sky. Look at this. Not alone. High activity. It really is. We rumbled them that day though. Rumbled them. Not maybe not rumbled them, but maybe they went, oh, they noticed us. They noticed us. Quick, let's do something. You know, let's show ourselves. This is a bird. Think, or is it your drone? Oh, there's your drone. That's a bird. This is your drone here. Ooh. As it gets a bit closer, it gets into focus, and you can see it's kind of like a drone. Trying to do you out of a job. Deb, Deb can see the future already. She's like, oh, they're going to replace us. Don't worry, Deb. They're not going to replace us. Mad, eh? Oh, Lindy, welcome. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying it. Yeah. Glad you're getting involved, to be honest, as well. And we need to get more people like yourself involved. Filming the skies, submitting the evidence. You want to push further on and you really want to delve into it deeper and you want more of my time, a few others, get a membership. Prod me all you like. But yeah, look, we're gonna do it together one way or another, folks. If anyone wants to support in a larger way, get in contact. There's honestly the level of equipment I could need, use, and do with to capture these things from where I am. Trust me, there's always something that I could use. So let us know. Up here, right out there behind that tree, just flies out there like no tomorrow. Anyway, where is? Do I know I go back? Do I move it? I lost the. I lost the. Did I lose it? Whoa, 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 whoa! Look at the jump of that one. And look, one here comes to meet it as well. This is all day, every day outside my place at the yeah. All I can say is that on the live streams, there's a few moments where it goes quiet, but when you see one or two, just keep watching. They're there for the whole live stream. It's just that ridiculous. They're there more often than they're not. Let's just say that. I'm gonna try and skip on and see if we can figure out. I think that might be it for the drone, is it? Yeah, so at this point we've already lost the drone. Okay, so it must have been in the air just a short amount of time, really, Nate. Took you out quickly, to be fair. No messing around. I believe it took about 50 to get in. I refocused the camera. I realised you were up in the air. But it was good. Definitely a good experiment. We've got so much more to do as well. There you are, all the way up there, coming down now. Look, you can see the activity, guys. I'm just going to leave it running from here for a bit. You know, at this point, I'm watching going, flipping heck, man. You've kicked the blooming beehive here. Look at this. All these flickers. These things are moving across the screen. You know. Oh, that was a decent one, that was. Look, this is what I mean. Sometimes we get a bit of incoming traffic. Just a little bit further away from the drone, but closer to the camera. Ah, pucker is what I would say. That, buddy. Look at the jump it makes. Flip it, heck, man. That's a big old jump, that is. That's a long jump and a half, mate. That is an Olympic winner. He is not going to be late for lunch. Taking him. Nathan, bud. That's a decent one right there, man. He's an Olympian, bud. Oh, look at that for a tagging. Did you see that, son bitch? Look, there's your drone there, buddy. And this thing is like, comes from all the way down here. Like, you are not getting away from me, my man. And it just tags your ass. Look at this thing. Oh, okay, that's that object. So easy to get sidetracked. Going right across. Okay, ready? Watch this. It's a beeline straight for your drone, mate. No messing about. Yeah. No, it's up there. And I know it's like trying to link the two between the power failure and UAP. You can only link them by the fact they're getting close to your drone, and like the activity increased when your drone went up. Getting tagged still. Really hard to see because they're way up there. Yeah, in this one, yeah, it looks like there's more pucks than there are pencils or the saucers, right? And it was a day of pucks, you know, and then the saucer day was more like a day of saucers than it was pucks. I couldn't really see many hockey pucks. Look at this. You know, and this is why we're putting in the time and effort to try and understand what the hell is going on here, because this is happening above our heads every day, folks, at some place in the world, if not simultaneously in different places in the world. And it is because while I was doing a live stream the other day, Susu was recording at the same time, right? And she sent me in what I'm going to show you in a minute, and it's the same stuff, right? She literally was recording the same time I was recording, capturing the same stuff. So look, you just got double tagged there. Just got like tag teamed, you know? Clothesline's coming in, folks. The clothesline's coming in. This thing's about to get taken down. Love it. It's madness. You know? And if anyone's like, nah, they're bugs. Look, this is the UK 8 days ago. There weren't, and there still isn't to this day, that many bugs in the sky because it's just not warm enough for it. The sun isn't out enough. And this is a grey day, right? If anyone's like, oh, they're bugs, you live in the UK, you know that there aren't many bugs at this time of year. At any given one point in the day, you're not getting activity like this, bug activity. It's just not happening. And if you're honest with yourself, you know, if you're in the UK, you'll know. If you're not from the UK, it's easy to go, well, that's just a bug. But you've only got to look outside tomorrow, folks. You've only got to look outside tomorrow. It's not like we're getting a summer's day of activity. We're just not at the moment. It is what it is. The laser pens for nighttime stuff, Deb. Oh. You can see how the drone is barely moving frame by frame. I know it's not really just hovering, but these things are on the move. Like, this big out of focus. Now, is it a bug just closer to the lens, but just on side with it? I don't know. We've got to look at it because of everything else, though. This is the problem that we're facing, folks. Another one just shoots right up, another one right past. Still getting tagged to shite, this thing. There's no way, guys. There's just no way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the phone. I would love for someone to debunk this stuff, right? Just say, look, the pucks aren't what they seem, Rob, you know? What we looked at a minute. We're back to where we was. So look, if anyone can, great. Save me a lot of time and hassle. I spend many nights in the backyard freezing my nuts off in the backyard of all kinds of different. It's a hard knock life, isn't it? It's a hard knock life doing this job. Right, should we do some enhancements, folks, and then show you Susu's evidence? Because we got to really, when we got someone from the audience throwing it out there and showing us the goods, we got to do it again. Right, Pickwish, blur to clear function, folks. Pickwish, use it, do it. I'm good with that as well. Live stream picks. Boom! Look at that. Everything we've clipped out of everything we've seen tonight that I've decided was worth looking at. I'm gonna look at it. We've had some closer images. In fact, I'm just going to try and pull those up quickly now and do them all. But just other hockey pucks from the live feed there that I haven't shown you guys that I want to just go over. All right. Try and keep it brief. I won't do any double enhancements unless we're getting some like image side, and we'll delve into it in a bit more depth. But these are all from the live feed, folks. All the ones I just copied in. More than half are going to be from what we just check that out there. Classic puck, bit of plasma. It's what we see all the time. Moving on to our snake. Our wiggly wiggly. That man, it's like it's got a harpoon or something, or like a scorpion's tail or something, like even like a snake head, man. You know, you seeing that? got a bit of a twist to it. I don't know. Freaky stuff out there, guys. Freaky stuff there again, top of the screen. A bit hazed out, like I said, it's going to take this haze away, you know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Maybe one day soon we'll figure this out, get an idea of what it is. Madness, eh? Can't work it out, guys. Right, over to the saucer that we captured on the left-hand side. So you remember when I said that we had the line of sight from the trees? Then I moved the camera left and we had another building and another tree further back. This thing dived over the building there. Look at that. I just... Look at it, man. Mwah! That's just a perfect shot of just some crazy ass stuff that we don't even understand. I couldn't tell you what it is. But that ain't no bug. That ain't no bird. I don't know. I don't know, folks. Crazy ass stuff, right? Anyway. Moving on. That's it again. Just another... beauty. Is there a saucer under there, do you think? Seeing this plate underneath that we see in all the clips. This our snake-like object here just giving off more plasma. Ooh, I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. Look at this cigar. Look at that. And now is that the outline of our puck? Our saucer. Look at this. Was the AI just connected all the haze together to make it like a larger object? Actually, it's just inside here. Difficult, isn't it? It's difficult. There you go again. A bit of more of a defined line on the top there. Thing is, when something is moving that fast, really hard to know because it's going to look like a line of sorts, isn't it? There you go. Find lines back and forth. Hey. The hockey puck. That. Feel like, look, see how the plasma's working? Working like a coat, and it's just covered up the rest of the puck here. The puck actually going. See? Like a translucent jacket on there. Just hides the puck away. Enough. Clever stuff, huh? Clever stuff. That's a lovely shot, that is. Said I weren't going to do any doubles. Don't work like that. Doesn't work out that way. All right. Started something. What I'm talking about, we might get an inside of something. There's the puck there. Inside there, and again, it's hiding itself. It goes out to like this big, this tent, like exactly what it is. Tents cover itself. And oh, that's that one I was on about, and it did look like it had a bit of a purpley red piece to it there. Really good. That one's that right hand side, and it hit in like 2 or 3 frames, and it's like fun, isn't it? It really looks like it's got a tube here or something. Oh, bugger it. Do it again and allow that one. I'm going to do one, I'm going to do a couple, then. You never know. You never know. Classic hockey puck there. Nice bit of plasma coming off the top. Almost represent the saucer shape that we saucers. That one. It's like an umbrella. Something coming out the top there as well. Unique, that is. Haven't seen that one before. So easy to get suckered into. Starting hunt. I feel like that's because it's brand new. It's worthy of another one. Going. Saucer time. What do we think? Look, I mean, if plasma's doing its job, that's a blooming saucer under there, right? I won't enhance that again because it's going to take out any on the right there. Looks like flipping Starship Enterprise in there or something. What? Always look like they're pointy on the front. They come out and band out a bit like a BMW on the back or something. The way I can describe it. Haze makes it bigger than it is, but we've got to be careful. The long pencils going that fast, they're going to pencil it. Will it? Well, they're in shape. Like getting it from a different angle, we're getting a different perspective, right? Man, yeah. Tell you what, some of these things do represent like, or they look like sea creatures of some sort. Oh, pucker! Look at that. That's just something you would expect to see on the ice, isn't it? Perfect. Right, got another page to go yet. Getting there though. We're getting there. One at the end. So let's go pucker one. There it is. Pucker, bugger, bugger. Oh, look at that. So this is our little boomerang thing, right? This is the boomerang shaped thing that we're seeing in the sky. We're trying to decipher whether this is a saucer or a bird or can't be a bug. So it looks like a fang. It looks like a fang coming off like a saber-toothed tiger, or it looks like a cat's claw or something. I don't know. That's mad. Like you see in here. Oi oi. Oi oi. This is from one of the first streams. Look, it's like a taco, man. A taco in the air, just a little steaming taco. Oh, that's brilliant, that is. I don't know what. Ain't no bug anyway. Look at that. Oh, look at that for a puck. That's a proper hockey puck. That. Look at that. Look at that croissant bun or something. Yeah, my mind works. I'm like planning to eat ya. Right? Don't eat me. My God. Look at this thing. Hey, it's like a flipping giant ladybird. Hey, like a flipping giant ladybird or something. That's some crazy ass shit. Look at that. It looks like again. Looks like it's got a hole in the middle here. It looks like you know what? It looks like a massive rat with no arms and no legs and a big ass mouth and just what the hell? Look, you're not. I'm not describing you guys as a rat. I'm sorry. I'm not describing you guys as a rat. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. That looks mad. Look, right, look. It just looks like I'm just I'm seeing an angry hedgehog now. Is anyone else seeing an angry flipping hedgehog from that picture? Let me know in the comments if you're seeing a hedgehog. Oh, goodness gracious me. Right. Trust me, we don't have flying hedgehogs in the UK or anything like that. That though. Same object. Blue sky this time. Here you go, look. Again, looks like there's some wings going on here. These aren't wings, okay, so this is the plasma jets coming out. This could also be a tiny hockey puck attached to it here. Young. Alive? Who knows? Who knows? I'm going into a whole new level of thought process there. Who knows, folks? Maybe start off big in this. Maybe start off small in this world, and we get bigger, right? Just saying. Just saying. If these things are alive, who knows? Pebble. I promise you, I ain't got a mate down there launching perfectly black rock, like black stones and stuff, and onyxes through the air. Don't work like that. Don't have flying hedgehogs. We don't have flying hedgehogs, Deb. And look, one day we're going to get a close up of this, a beady face on the end, and I'm going to be like, you know. Oh, thank goodness we're at the end. Hey, look, we got hockey pucks, we got saucers, we got it all in Wiltshire, folks. So what we need to do, we need to go over Susu's. We need to go over Susu evidence quickly, because when we ask you guys to film the skies, it's only right that when you film them, show them. I think we'll all agree. So we must. Do that. I need to go in this way. Private video. Private. Susu. Just for you. Right. If you guys have been following the live stream, been joining in the live chat, you'll know who Susu is. Susu, if you're in the live chat, say hi. If you're not, and you've failed. So Susu sent this to me during my live stream, okay, and she was like, "Look, I've just filmed. I think I've captured a picture. I looked at it briefly, and I was like, yes, yes, you have. You done it." And now we're going to analyze it frame by frame, step by step. But before I go into it in great depth, I just want to play this for you, just in full. Take in what you can. Let me know if you see anything in the comments. You spot anything? Ooh. Oh, I want everyone to be going, ooh, ah, oh, ooh. That was a bird. That was a bird as well. Don't worry about that one. I think they were birds. I think so, right? Only a 2-minute clip, folks, so don't worry about it. Let me know in the comments. Seen anything a little bit crazy, a bit unusual, a little bit puck-like? Notice. What do you think, folks? A couple of fast movers in there. I'm sure you'll all agree there's some fast moving objects. We're going to have to look into it a bit more detail there and see what's going on, see what's happening in this hood. Oh, oh. We're nearly done. We're nearly done. Keep watching. Boom. High activity at Susu's place. Ooh. Yeah, you got a good view there. You got lots of points of reference there. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Right. So we need to really go back to the beginning. Oh, when you start recording, you're not going to know whether you've. How are you going to know? Just not going to know, right? So straight away, films when this video started, I was looking for movement, and the first thing I saw move goes across the field here. And at first impression, think bird. It doesn't go that fast, right? Like flicker. That's where you've got to stop yourself and go, hang on. It was just a flicker. So what was that thing? Well, if you look closely in the field here, you'll see birds. These things are actually birds. They've touched down on the field. They're having a little nibble, getting some worm grub, whatever they're doing, right? It's the morning, whatever time this was. And this supposed bird has just gone right over the, right past these actual birds that are on the field. And it's going invisible sometimes, even going white sometimes. Yeah. And it made me think, like, okay, so this is the first object that's moving, and I'm already questioning it because it looks like there's a bit of plasma. It goes totally invisible there. I mean, it's just gone, right? This is a magic bird. And look, it's gone again, right? And also, like, because these little dots here are actual birds on the ground, like something going across at this speed surely would scare it. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Now, I'm not saying that's a UAP. Honestly, it's a bit out of focus, but these are birds feeding on the ground right now. Okay. So first UAP that I know that comes in that I can confirm, this flipper here. Like, hey, how are you doing? Ring my bell. Look at that. So I questioned the thing that first moved. Then the next thing I see straight afterwards is this, and I'm like, okay, there's UAP. Like, I might have got that one. Might have been 50-50 on that one, not 50-50 on this one. This is sound as you like, okay? Look, Susu, it's that good. I don't even need to enhance it. Just that good. That clear. If I enhance it, look really, really fake. You know what I mean? But it looks good, right? You got plasma around it. Looks fake there against the tree, doesn't it? Just looks unreal. But it is what it is, you know. So yeah, that's the first object that I can confirm is a UAP. So as we move on, comes back again, or a friend comes back. This hasn't, like, look, jumping from here to here. I am going to go in on this, Susu. I'm going to try and make something, because just because it's small doesn't detail on it. Difficult, but it's still an object that shouldn't be up there. At least we don't know about. Try and work out. I do believe it holds its shape, whether it goes small or big. Things do hold its shape. Therefore, look at, there you go, hockey puck, tiny hockey puck, almost invisible within the background here on the next frame. Barely see it there. That's a sure sign, right? Where it's going, looks like it's going straight for the ground here. God knows. They're all over you, Susu, anyway. So that's the second sighting. We're 20 seconds in. I'm going to go back over that quick out of focus that you get there. That's always. Like one just done ya. Moving on. It's interesting. Sorry. Bird. We all happy with that? Yeah, birds. Bird. See these little birds down here just having a little mooch. Weren't phased by that other one that zipped past at the beginning, right? Which is a bit nuts. Could happen. But I'm sure there'll be a birdman out there. Now that could happen, Rob. Fine. Right. Third UAP. That one is a UAP. It is facing the bird. Okay, there's your bird flapping wings, and it's just about to get reconned by the UAP. This thing actually speeds up, by the way. So bird comes in. This UAP, when it gets to, it's going relatively slow at this point. Yeah. As the bird goes out of view and it gets to about here, this thing just goes much faster. You can tell, you see how it takes a little baby step here, frame for frame. See, baby step, baby step, baby step, baby step, boom, bigger step, baby step, and they get bigger. Like, it just speeds up for that one moment. Once it holds that speed, consistent. Chasing that bird down for sure. And as that happened, been and gone. Another one. Just a flicker. Single. It goes in front of the tree or behind the tree here. You can't really see. Almost get an x-ray of it through the tree. I think it goes behind the tree. Look at this. 2 frames. That you see it in the air. I've got a nice bubble round it. That looks very similar. You know the thumbnail to my last video with Freddie in it? There you go. Now you know how I managed to get an image. Through stuff like this. Okay? You've got like a dome, and then you've got something in the middle. And sometimes we get to see inside or get an idea or get a shape or something. That's just what's really cool about doing this, is that you never know really what you're going to get. It's a bit of a surprise. So we move on. There you go. Some more. Another one comes in. Playing kiss chase with this one. See, it's come from all the way over there, look. Tiny little dot comes in from behind this tree almost. Yeah, look. Tiny. And full speed. It gets from over here in front of your camera in no time. Absolutely no time at all. Look. 10, 11 frames. That might be 3/10, 2/10 of a second. It's that quick. Unbelievable. Anyway, keep going. Again. Where's that come from? But that's come from down here. Now, is that a UAP? A little bit of plasma showing there. Up. Like there's a puck inside there, but I mean, if I'm a betting man, yeah, it's probably the same objects, but not a very clear one there. Whoa, there you go. Is that the same object that I was just talking about that's doubled back on itself and come back over you now? See? Seriously quick. Yeah, I can't say no. It's hard to say no. Nothing there. Bird. 1 second. Einstein has broken in. Come on. Out you. Sorry, it's the cats. playing up. Right. So we got this bird up here. Comes off the branch, flies down. As the bird flies off the branch, UAP comes in from behind the tree, recons it. How do I know it's a UAP? Look. Disappears there, look, flipping, disappears completely and reappears and gone. And I'll just go back. Watch for the bird. As soon as the bird jumps off, watch down there for the UAP. How quick it is. Gone. Tagging the wildlife around you. The reason why you're seeing the UAP in the first place is there's birds on the field, birds in the sky, it's birds in the trees. So when this is the irony of it, folks. When the weather gets warmer in the UK, real soon there's going to be more bugs. There's going to be more birds. Therefore, you're going to get more UAP reconning these. And it's going to be great, actually, because you're going to be able to measure the UAP against the birds and bugs, and you're going to see the difference in speed. You're going to see the difference. It's a great opportunity. At the same time, it makes more sense to me. When there's wildlife, when there's... Look at that. And these things have got consciousness to recon. They will... Look. Plasma. That's all. That's basically... I'm going to take that. That is our hamburger UAP. For folks that watch the channel, I call them names depending on how they look, but they're all the same thing ultimately. This looks like a hamburger UAP, so we're going to just do an enhancement. See how we get with that. Yeah, I mean, Susu is exactly what we see. So, like I say, perfect. And you know what? You're not the only one to record the skies and then all of a sudden go, holy shit, you know, like... just captured. Of course you're gonna. My response to you and my challenge to everyone else: record the skies. You never know whether you're going to get a hockey puck like this that just shows up out of nowhere, or a flying saucer like I've been capturing out of my window, Tipping in Wiltshire. Unbelievable stuff. Well, we are going to do an enhancement session for you, Sue. Take it. They're easy to miss. You know, they're easy to miss. Look at that, just coming out of the corner there. Look, like checked you out. See, there's proof, folks. They don't always go 2,000 miles an hour. They do stop to have a little nose and a hey, how you doing? See ya. Okay. This is where it gets. This is probably the most exciting part of the clip for Susu, right? So that same object that we just saw messing about comes flying through. It actually, like, the whole focus goes on the camera except for the object in question. So, like, this moment, look at it, it's beautiful. Anything worth looking at. You know what? I like it with a bit of plasma. When the plasma goes off, there's always a chance of seeing inside, right? That's why I always take it. I wait for the whiteness to show up on one side, and I'm like, yeah, let's go, because I really want to see what's inside there. So let's go with that. Look, completely glitches out the camera and everything disappears. Boom. Now we're back in. This is the bird. The object in question long gone, and we're coming up to the end of this clip. It's hot luck at the end of the day. But you know what? You're guaranteed. If you're watching this, you've never thought about filming, you are guaranteed to capture. There's another one. Guaranteed to capture just a question of when, how many, you know, and potentially what. Well, just towards the end there, Susu, I just want to point this out. It does come back to have a look for you. It comes back to actually check you out. Just going back, comes in from the top here, comes down, right towards the end. Actually stops. Okay? See what you're up to. And then as it loops back, right at the end, just before you stop filming, look, right there, not going 2,000 miles an hour, really is just checking you out, slow right down to see what's going on. Who knows after that whether it hung around, but you turned your camera off and that was that. So fantastic. And now we're going to enhance that stuff for you to see what you've got. I think it's worth a shout. Get the ones from second round. Second round. I want to do those. Never did second round pucks from the first lot, so time. Picks. Oh, yours actually. Oh, yours. Sorry, Sue. So that's it then, isn't it? I just snipped into Jimmy's there. So Jimmy, this folder here, Jimmy's have been over a couple of times to see me. Or enough. Bought some good stuff. We are going to look at it this week. Great mimicry, nighttime stuff as well as a few daytime clips. Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys. It's going to be awesome. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what we got. It is a bit freaky. It's a bit freaky, guys. Look at that. One of yours, Susie. That was the one I thought might be a hamburger hockey puck, right? Didn't quite pull the hamburger off, but look. Nonetheless, that's what it is. Got this plasma change rather than side. This looks like it's flying upside down in all honesty. They do. They're really unconventional. Oh, what have we got here? One of them, innit? Not clear enough. I like a bit of plasma in. Give us the inside. The inside. All right. One again, I chose to stop off because I wanted the plasma on the left-hand side there, and you can see it has left a corner of the puck there that you can see inside of. But only a corner. The rest of it you can't see inside of. Shall I enhance that one again? Well, be interesting to see how it comes out, eh? You never know. You never know, is what I say. Could come out like anything. That was perfect. Or now it's kind of hashed it up a little bit, but before you could see a haze, a perfect haze here, just covering up the puck, like a was like a cone, like a just a paper cone. Someone had placed a hockey puck inside, and that cone is gone now, being half a puck. Oh, awesome! There's our red one. They are quite rare, these, to be honest with you. Don't see too many of the red haze pucks, but we've had a few on the channel, and there's another one. It's perfect, isn't it? It's exactly what we're seeing. It's perfect, but it's just this is the umbrella hockey puck, right? With the, I mean, it's different. Had to give it a go. Looks amazing, to be honest. It does, really does. Oh, what can I say? How the plasma is just wrapped around this bit. It's got an unusual attachment to it here. Plasma is just hiding it really well. I don't know what it's doing in this. Strange stuff. Really, really good. There's that other one again. Like it should be wrapped up in a paper bag there, and then you've got another puck here. Perfect. How the saucer and the pucks, they're like one in the same, man. One in the same. Crazy stuff. Oh, yeah, that's pretty much what we did in Enhanced, right? The original. Good stuff. Really, really good stuff, folks. Um, yeah, that's why keep your cameras in the sky. And just go over these last couple of AI ones. Done a double, at least a few of these. Don't forget, folks, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the notification bells and keep your cameras in the sky. Submit your evidence in undercoveretuk@gmail.com. Find us on Facebook. If you click the more button, you'll find all the links to everything that's relevant to this channel. How you can contact me as well. And click the join button. Consider a membership. If you haven't already, get yourself a membership so you can get yourself a badge. You can join the Discord server. You can nag me every day you wish. I can enhance as many photos as you season. I've still got some work to do outside, so that in mind. And look at that plasma just working there. It's like someone's just taken a bite out of that puck. Really, really interesting. Top Santa Claus away with it. Like getting inside it, almost getting some detail here. You know for sure the puck's coming out like this and it's ending like back here. Okay? Probably like this. Covered it up. Can't quite get inside there, although there's something. Might make anything. Who knows? Could be some Mantian being stood in there for all we know, folks. We just don't know. In so many beings in the core, that's what it's all about. It's about just recording, getting lucky enough, sending it in to someone who's willing to put the time and effort, just look at it deeply, get the images, we get them spot on, get some really, really cool captures. They're legit. Whether people turn around and say, look, that's not really what's inside there, it's just playing with your eyes, whatever, these are UAP. In my opinion, they're going fast enough, bait them in, drones, everything. Forward from any country. Yeah, that's how we push disclosure, folks. We just get everyone recording. Challenge to you guys, really, just to see who can capture the best hockey puck, the best saucer, best orb, the best plasmoid. best knot cloud or jellyfish, whatever you want to call it. Who can capture the best ones? That's the challenge I set to you guys. So I'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed it. Please support the channel, support everyone, get involved with what we're doing, and take care of yourselves. I'm going to do a video tomorrow. I'm going to try and make it as good as possible, try and put in as many compelling pieces of evidence together into one video, demonstrate in more detail what they're capable of. Thank you, take care, all the best. Thank you to everyone in the chat, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye for now, guys. Take care.